Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was not just fighting for all blacks equal in voting rights, but he was fighting for everybody's future so that all ethnicities can attend the same schools and have the same amount of opportunity of a higher education, so that all ethnicities can eat at the same restaurants, at the same tables, so that all ethnicities can go to the same parks and drink from the same water fountains, so that all ethnicities can come together on one accord without any separation. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. believed in the hope of the future, but most importantly, he believed in the power of his dreams. You see, ladies and gentlemen, when you believe in the power of your dream, you will stop at nothing to make sure that dream becomes your reality, even if you are the only one who believes in that dream. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was a visionary. He strived to make what seemed impossible possible. He had a blueprint to his visions, which was nonviolent tactics, protests, sit-ins, marches, and making his voice heard. He didn't listen to the naysayers. He ignored the critics. As a matter of fact, he didn't even let the trash talking of the haters get into his mindset. But he stayed focused. He stayed diligent. He stayed persistent. He stayed consistent. And he kept pushing until he saw change. Let me tell you all something. No matter what you are going through, no matter what hell and high water has entered into your life, no matter who is against you, no matter what obstacles you are going through, use every single obstacle as a stepping stone into victory, and keep pushing until you see a breakthrough. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. risked his life day in and day out and day in, with beatings, with arrests, with hoses being put on him, with dog attacks, but he still got back up in hopes of one day saying, "Free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free at last." Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. died at the very forefront so that great leaders like all of us can rise above it all, so that we can all come together with many generations and still keep this dream alive, so that we can keep fighting on one accord with peace and in harmony and making this world a better place to live in.